closer right now.
I don't
James, why is my backpack acting psychotic?
Well,
Backpack, what's wrong with
3,
you?
4, 5, 6.
I'm not sure, but since we have viewers coming in, I'll give them an update.
James,
We're down with the
discover the problem with the backpack.
veterans crabbing work group on the pier behind the Embarcadero building on
San Francisco, California.
San Francisco, California. We have Pirate Mike here with us, Corporal Nick from Occupy San Francisco, and the veterans work group from Occupy San Francisco.
Showing other so-called homeless or home-free people how to sustain their lifestyles and how to live freely by working but not having a job. This is how fun an occupation is. You want to spend 8 hours in a box, 3 hours in your box on wheels to walk into another box? That's great. We live without boundaries. There are no more divisions between race, sexuality, or religious backgrounds. The only thing that matters is the divisions of the haves and the have-mores, because nobody has nothing. If they're strong in mind and spirit, they will live in the universe the way the universe and the Creator designed it to be, which is to be free without all this oppressive bullshit that compels people into situations they do not agree with and subliminally hate themselves for, seek entertainment, relief, or escape through all the means the government provides. Stupid TV shows, liquor stores on every corner, which I kind of personally like and kind of agree with, but in the long run, I'm not susceptible to their stuff because, A, I don't cooperate with their system. So the only way to overthrow the system is to refuse to cooperate with it. And you don't have to hurt anybody doing that.
Doing what? Right.
Refusing to cooperate.
Well,
if you want to fight me,
like,
I'm not going to cooperate with
like,
that.
For example,
that's untenable to my
let's
nature.
go over that issue I had earlier with the parking meter maid that randomly handing out tickets. And I did find out from a gentleman. I said, is it that if you're handicapped you don't have to pay the parking meters? And he says, yeah, that's the law around here. And I'm like,
what do you mean? The law is that if you're handicapped,
he didn't.
You don't
I don't think
have
he
to
said
pay?
Yeah, if you're handicapped, if you have a handicap placard,
free of charge.
You're free of charge. So, Mike, what does that tell you? I mean, what does that mean to you? I mean, if you had a car,
To
I mean,
me,
in my position,
there's going to be a thing like this: a meter maid who's just a lower rung individual has a job to do, and she's looking for cars to ticket. She sees a really nice car. The meters run out. She owes money. The car owner is in default. But there's a placard in the window that says, I am disabled. Okay? You've got a fucking nice car, right? The car in front of you has the same condition in terms of being in default of the parking meter. However, this car is not as nice. It has stickers that may indicate left or right political activism, and it's selective. It's like, oh, how come she didn't get a ticket but this guy did get a ticket? So the guy who got a ticket says to a passerby, hey man, don't handicapped people have to pay the fines too?
Yeah.
So it's like this. If one person has rights, all the people have rights. If one person has no rights, then none of the people have rights. That's all we're asking, is for an equal balance and a fucking rational concept on what human nature is, what we all want together and what we all hate at the same time. It would appear that now all of us, regardless of any type of division other than class divisions, appear to hate the same opponent, that being corporate and governmental interference on global levels that affect us in our personal lives, resulting in sleeping in your car causes homelessness. That's the official line, guys. If you sleep in your car, you're contributing to homelessness. You're actually causing it by choosing to sleep in your car and dropping out of their system.
I call bullshit.
I do too.
I mean,
you have to confront the police on every opportunity. Fraternize with them, all right?
Right.
Play with them. Show the world how stupid they are in many respects, because these guys need uniforms to compensate for a lack of will, for a lack of initiative. They aren't capable of thinking, so they need other people to do it for them, and they're okay with that. They don't need to understand the laws that they're enforcing. They just need to do what they're told, you know? And what gets my panties in a bunch is the fact that these guys took an oath of office to integrity, civil service, to protect the people. And over time, they've become co-opted by the so-called 1% to where now they're protecting the interests of their paymasters and not the people they were charged of being responsible for.
Is this chocolate? Can I have a bite of this?
I like policing. I believe in governing. I just don't believe in the methods that are being used today. I think the methods today take for granted that people are smart. I think that they think everybody else is stupid. Because if they weren't superior, they wouldn't be in power, right? And if you're not in power, then you're pretty stupid. If you're not seeking empowerment on any type of level, spiritual, physical, materially, same thing, but the will to power is a driving force of humanity.
this is a daily activity down here. I'm crabbing